Bonjour! Today, I'm taking you to what might be just one of the ultimate steakhouses in Paris, La Maison de l'Aubrac. Located just steps away from the Champs-Élysées, this place is entirely dedicated to one thing: exceptional beef. More specifically, Aubrac beef, sourced directly from a single farm in central France. But what really makes it special is not just the meat itself, it's how it's produced, selected, and prepared. So in this video, I'll show you the full experience, from the restaurant to the plate, and even all the way back to the farm. And of course, I'll give you my full Paris top tip review and final score. It's a great spot for night owls, as it's open on Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, from noon all the way to 8:30 the next morning, and the other days until 2 AM. Even before you step in, the positioning is very clear. Just take a look at the menu displayed outside. Most of it is dedicated to beef in various cuts and preparations. And as they clearly state, all of this meat comes from their own farm, Les Vialars, in the Aubrac region. So to really understand what makes this place special, we need to go there. As they explain on their website, the Aubrac breed has outstanding qualities both for breeding and for meat, producing beef that is naturally well marbled and remarkably fine. On this farm, both oxen, raised in the fields until they're around 18 to 24 months old, and cows, once they have stopped lactating, go through a 120-day finishing period, during which they are fed a diet rich in omega-3 and omega-6. In this excellent video from the Ferme des Vialars, which I've linked in the description, you can learn more about this finishing process. And it's this exceptional breed, combined with real expertise, that results in the outstanding beef served here at La Maison de l'Aubrac. I came here tonight with my daughter Charlotte, and she loves a good steak too. You can ask for an English menu, and that's the one I'm showing you here. Not into meat? There's a fish dish, a salad, and a couple of vegetarian options, but you'd really be missing out on their beef. And when it comes to beef, prices are clearly on the higher side. But that's the price you pay for exceptional quality, especially when it comes to aged cuts. Plenty of choice and very generous portions. There's also an interesting selection of cheeses and desserts. Of course, you can order wine by the glass, or go for a bottle. The wine list is pretty extensive. I hope I did not go too fast. I opted for a glass of Minervois, a wine from the Languedoc region in southern France. Knowing her main dish would be quite substantial, Charlotte wisely opted for a pumpkin and chestnut soup as a starter. As for me, I saw no reason to hold back, so I ordered the bone marrow. And when it arrived, I quickly understand why it was described on the menu as a big bone marrow. Of course, you have to like it, but this smooth, pale delicacy is incredibly rich, both in flavor and in nutrients. It's a real culinary treat and a great way to add something different to your plate. And honestly, this was the best bone marrow I've had in ages. Then Charlotte went for the ribs. Here, they are slow cooked for 24 hours and served with a homemade barbecue sauce. And I simply couldn't resist going for an entrecôte. This ribeye here is 350 grams and it comes with aligot, a pure marvel of mashed potatoes mixed with fresh Aubrac cheese, cream and garlic. This portion might look rather small, but it's a real calorie bomb. I had asked for it rare, and rare it was, juicy, delicious, and perfect with the béarnaise sauce it came with. As for the ribs, Charlotte loved them, but couldn't quite finish them. She had to save some room for the excellent crème brûlée. And I went for the café gourmand, or rather the thé gourmand. A cup of herbal tea served with a small portion of pain perdu, a scoop of dark chocolate ice cream, and a mini crème brûlée. So how much did I pay? 145 euros for 2 full meals and a glass of red wine. Clearly on the expensive side, but totally worth it. We both had a great dinner. So, my final grade for La Maison de l'Aubrac is a strong 17 out of 20. What really stands out here is the quality of the beef. Whether it's the marrow bone, the ribs or the ribeye, everything was simply excellent. I did not mention it yet, but the service was great throughout, both proactive and genuinely warm. And the atmosphere made for a very enjoyable dinner. As for the downsides, being located right by the Champs-Élysées is not exactly my favorite setting in Paris. But honestly, that's a minor point considering the overall experience. All in all, this is a place I would definitely recommend to any meat lover visiting Paris.